Hello traders, this is your trader's friend. Thank you for joining me today for another video, and I see a good trade setup possibly forming. But I'm here to address an issue, and I try not to give you too much because I do want you to learn your reversal patterns. I want you to understand market rhythms, and I do want you to study your charts so that you can understand the signals that are most likely to give you the most profitable rides. Now, this morning I'm here because I want to address what do you do if your moving average is telling you one thing or your indicator is telling you one thing and your trend line is telling you something different. Case in point, I'm actually going to use two examples here. Up here, you'll notice that you have a close above your moving average, but you are in a bearish trend. What do you do with that? If you get a close above your moving average, you want to wait until you get confirmation on your next candle, which did not happen here. You got a break above your trend line, but you see that prices were rejected at that higher level. So you would not have taken this trade to the long side. Actually, as you see, it ended up being a very nice short trade. Now I'm going to move you over a bit to a trade that I actually took myself this morning. Blow that up a little bit for you. Now, again, you have this same situation. You have a close above your moving average and you got confirmation. But look at what you have above you. You have your trend line. Now, price hit this trend line. It was rejected at the higher level to close below the trend line. So you would not want to take this trade long. What would make you take this trade long? Well, you have the close above the moving average. That's your first indication that you may want to take a long trade. Then you have what looks like a confirmation. What you would want in order to take this trade long is a close above this trend line. If you get a close above this trend line with an additional confirmation, then you would want to take that trade to the long side. Or actually, you would probably want to wait until you got to bounce back down off of the trend line then to take it long. But a close above the trend line would have been an indication that it's time for a long trade once you got the confirmation. Now, um, this actually ended up, and I took this trade short myself and profited off of it twice. Why did I take this trade short? I waited a long time to enter this market this morning because I did not get a clear signal. Well, for me, what a clear signal would have been was several confirmations. Um, I looked at this trade here once we got a close below that moving average. It was in harmony with the trend. I actually took this trade right here on this little doji pattern that you see. Why did I take that trade? Well, first of all, I got the close below the moving average here. I'm also in harmony with my trend, which is bearish. And here I got to close again below. I never closed above the moving average here. Got this close below there with this confirmation. So I actually took this trade on this candle with the bounce up. Once I got the bounce up, I sold on the bounce up and profited very nicely, and you can see that prices began to move up again. Now I do plan to take this again to the short side if I get a confirmation to short this. If this candle closes bullish, however, it does not give me a confirmation bullish above this moving average and above this trend line, I will not go long. So I'm looking for this candle to close in a bullish fashion with a possible bearish candle on this side. If I get this bearish candle on this side, then for me that will be a confirmation to short this market again. That's because I am a more aggressive trader. But your safest trade again would be to wait for a bearish candle on this side with a further bearish confirmation, and that will be your safest short trade. Guys, the market is not that hard. but you must invest in your education. Please learn your candlestick patterns. Then you can learn every other indicator that's out there because they all work together. They work in harmony to make you the very best possible trader. You do want to study your chart. That is absolutely essential. Guys, you can do this. It's not rocket science. It's not that hard. So just practice, drill, and rehearse on your practice account. It's not as hard as people make this out to be. Thank you for joining me again for another video. Remember, practice, drill, and rehearse. Study your charts, study your candlestick patterns, and always know that the market is giving you hints and clues about what it's about to do. Thank you so much. Live well, trade well, love hard.